guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Kim Zolciak's final scene as a Real Housewife of Atlanta. Or at least that's the lie she's telling us, It's just one of her many lies. She claims she's not coming back. She's done. Over. Done with the show. I don't really believe it, but okay, let's just say for the sake of this video, it's a done deal. Okay, so let's talk about what happened last night on her last scene as a Real Housewife. Well, if you watch this show long enough, everybody gets a chance to be the asshole. Everybody gets a chance to be in the hot seat, and this year it's Kim Zolciak's turn. Okay, she was asshole of the night. She really, really was. I mean, it was bad. It was almost as bad as Phaedra's last year, except Phaedra did apologize, but Kim Zolciak Biermann wasn't having it. I am not going to apologize no matter how bad I look. Not going to do it. But first, how did she get herself to this point? So we all know Kim Zolciak was broke. Last year, she was running out of money. Her ratings were low on Tardy for the Party, and she needed to raise money, okay? So she knew that Real Housewives of Atlanta was her cash cow. That show has been rated #1 over there for years. I mean, hands down, highest rated on the franchise. And so she needed back in. So she went and played on Andy's emotions because she knows Andy likes her and Nene to be friends. Remember one time they were going to do a show together? I can't remember what they called, but anyway, they fell out again. He wants these two to be together. He thinks that they have magic. Whatever. That's Andy. Okay, so I need to get back on the show. So she came back on the show, but she just didn't have to come back on the show. She had to get on the show and seal her a spot, okay? Done. I want to make as much money as I can. So she decided to pick Nene Leakes as her victim. Well, not just Nene. She kept fishing around till she got onto a storyline that worked. She said Candy wanted to, eat her box. That didn't work. And then she said Nene was on drugs. That didn't work. Nothing really stuck like Roachgate did. Roachgate really, really stuck. And so it actually sealed her a place back on the show. I mean, it took up half of the storylines. That's all they talked about with them damn roaches. That's all they talked about. So, fine, she's back on the show. But what Kim didn't anticipate was the reaction from the audience with Roachgate, which they were trying to explain to her last night, and I swear to God, it must have went zoop over her head, in my opinion. Some other people think she knew exactly what she was doing. So people are calling Kim a racist, not because of Nene calling her racist, because she went too far with the whole fake storyline, okay? So what she didn't realize is that when you make a roach joke, comment, read, whatever the hell it was, lie, there you go. They were trying to explain to her how that offended the entire black community. She didn't realize it. She thought she was just coming after Nene to get in the storyline and that, eventually they'll make up one day. But that's not what happened. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say I had an Asian friend, okay? I can't be like, hey, Susie, are you hungry? You want something to eat? How about rice? I know you like rice. You see what I mean? Like, that could affect the whole Asian community because Asians are associated with rice. They were trying to explain this to Kim. But she was so busy defending herself and being off guard that it just went right over her head. And she just made everything worse. And instead of apologizing, like, okay, I get it. You made the fake storyline. But there comes a time when you have to cave in. And even Andy was wanting her to apologize. She wouldn't do it. She would not do it. I mean, she tried to act like she didn't understand what was going on when they're explaining to her. No. You just didn't offend Nene with this nonsense. You offended a whole race. She didn't get it. She didn't want to get it. I don't know. Either she didn't get it or she didn't want to get it. You be the judge to decide. All I know is, it was a terrible night for Kim. And she didn't have her minions there to back her up, which is Croy and her children, because they automatically agree with everything she does. This didn't have to go this far, Mrs. Zolciak Biermann. You could have been apologized, giving a sincere apology. But these loose apologies that you're giving, like she said, I'm sorry, Nene, on her Instagram the other day, but I could have sued you for your lies. And what was even worse is every time they confronted her with something, she would deny it, but it was on tape. And she wanted Andy to jump in and sink with her ass. She wanted Andy to sink with her, and it was not happening because Andy was realizing here, you offended a whole entire race. Now I'm not with you. Now you must come, you must apologize. But she just refused to apologize. I don't understand the reason for not apologizing. So now she claims, she did the show and she went backstage and she was crying and complaining. She wanted to talk to Andy, and so he didn't go in without a camera. And Kim had the nerve to say, this is what she said. It was crazy. She said, no other white woman would come on this show. She really turned it into she was being attacked by black people and go through what I went through out there. I don't think no other white woman will come on the show and realize that you have offended a whole race and still not apologize, Kim. Like, she's just, how long is she going to play the sympathy card? Well, anyway, she got her mission accomplished, which was she got to be on the show, so she made money off of that. So there you go. Then her show Party for the Tardy is still going to be renewed, with Brielle's new storyline of her breaking up with her boyfriend. And so she got all that accomplished. Now, as far as her friendship with Nene, this is going to take years, people. They have maybe, I would say, a 2-year minimum before this repairs itself. But it is going to repair itself. Do not tell yourself anything different. These two make up and break up all the time, and this is exactly what's going on now, in my opinion. So that's what happened last night. It was a really good, it's so sad, it was entertaining. It was very entertaining because each reunion, someone gets to be in the hot seat and everyone else beats up on them. And this was Kim Zolciak's turn, and it was good because she really wasn't defending herself too good because she couldn't. And so all she had to do was apologize. She refused. But that's what I thought of last night's episode. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Kim Zolciak is a true blue racist? Okay? Do you think she's racist? And do you think she's never coming back on the show again? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.